The World Bank. I'm sure Alibaba will understand where I'm going. When you are emceeing an event and write a small note and sleep, and there are some who you just have to wait till you finish what you want to say. So we are caught in that dilemma. Write a small note and sleep, and there are some who you just have to wait till you finish what you want to say. So we are caught in that dilemma. The World Bank. I'm sure Alibaba will understand where I'm going. When you are emceeing an event, and
well, it's on the creative economy, and there's a lot more that will happen tomorrow. This was more like a courtesy visit first, and his response was very reassuring. One of the biggest takeaway for me today is the fact that he's going to support the minister for the creative economy to the highest level. You know, even if it means going out of his way, he will make sure that she's well funded, because access to funding is very important in some of these things that, you know, the programs that, you know, we want to do as a country, all the things that we want to set out to start to do within the creative economy.
Okay, the country is looking at how to diversify the economy. What's your project? Is it going in line with?
It's diversification. I mean, the creative industry, the private sector has led that sector for the longest time, and we've had a lot of interventions from government, but we want institutionalized interventions, and that's the kind of engagement that we're hoping to have tomorrow. So I think more news for you tomorrow when we have interrogated and interacted with the minister.
Not to predict what is going to happen tomorrow. Do you have any projection in terms of jobs, in terms of investment?
Well, I don't have figures, but one thing I can assure you is that, you know, it's all about job creation, you know, affecting our GDP, making sure that sector is alive and well, not just as a thing run by the private sector, but with government's active participation.
No statistics?
No, I don't have. The minister will reel off your statistics for you tomorrow. But work has started. Thank you.
Thank you very much. You know, the meeting was about the ministry, together with, in collaboration with the Office of the Vice President, meeting with major stakeholders of the industry, whereby we will try to discuss a course forward. You know, the ministry is one that, in his wisdom, Mr. President established to give creators a platform where they'll be able to flourish. And in the last 2 months, we've been able to do the kind of engagements and put together a very robust roadmap of which we think that we can really cultivate this industry in a way that has never been seen. You know, Nigeria is on the precipice of being really the greatest black nation on earth, and we really want to capture that by tapping into the very great potential that is abound within this industry. So tomorrow what we have is a stakeholder engagement with us together with some stakeholders within the industry, whereby we'll be able to unveil, the ministry will be able to unveil the roadmap that has been able to put in place, of which will be able to contribute heavily to the expansion of the GDP, create hundreds and hundreds of jobs, and come up with what we see as a soft power, whereby we'll be able to reposition the nation. And I think it will be a very exciting engagement, both for us and for the people in the stakeholders in the industry, because we know that the way we want to pivot this industry is in a way that will be led by the people who exist within this space. So this stakeholder engagement is the first of many stakeholder engagements that we will have, whereby people within the industry will help us have a seat at the table to help us really try to pivot this ministry in the way that will really benefit creators and Nigerians, to the economic team, and also to Nigerians, you know, changing the narrative of how the world globally looks at Nigeria.
Talking about job creation, do you have any statistics?
Yeah, we have a lot of statistics, of which we'll be able to unveil tomorrow. I will not be able, I would not want to sort of divulge to you some of the very, very exciting information that we'll be able to give. But what I can guarantee you is that we have come up with a very robust plan, of which we'll be able to really, really create hundreds and thousands and millions of jobs for Nigerians within the creative space and even outside the creative space.
In terms of investment, how much are you expecting?
Well, how much are we? That's what I said. What we have is a very, very, very ambitious plan, of which we want to contribute at least $100 billion expansion to the GDP by 2030. Of course, this seems very ambitious, but looking at what they've done in the telecoms industry, we've been able to come up with a plan that will allow us to sort of do that leapfrog that we saw them do in the telecoms industry. And I think from tomorrow, Nigerians will really be put on notice as to what the Ministry of Art, Culture and Creative Economy is really going to be able to contribute, not only to the expansion of the GDP economically, not only to the creation of jobs, but really on like the changing of the narrative of Nigeria, and really using it to reposition Nigeria in the eyes of the world. I think, you know, Nigerians will be very excited with what we have to offer and to express tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah,